What's going on, YouTube? This is Director J Alex. I kind of wanted to stop by and do a quick video just to kind of show you guys the corporate side of work that I do. The setups, the light setups, how we kind of talk to everybody, stuff like that. So you will see a few clips here and there kind of showing you exactly what we do. Let's get into it. All right, so this first clip you can see, I have my PA right there, Penelope. She does an excellent job. She's just showing the person we're interviewing how she looks on the camera, basically telling her, hey, you won't be looking at the camera, you'll be looking at the director, which is me. I'll be reading the questions off to her. As you can see here, we have a one light setup. We actually changed that into a two light setup. So we did a key light and a backlight or a kicker right behind her to kind of give her a little accent on the hair. Also, the sound guy got the boom mic right over the top. The light I use for this is the Aperture 300D, and across from it, which you will see in the next clip, was the Amarin 100. I think I'll link it. I'll try to link it for you guys. But yeah, pretty easy setup. We just try to explain to every person that we interview how they look. They don't have anything to worry about. Everything looks good. And I shoot with a red Komodo. So most likely when these people see themselves on this type of camera, they look, a lot more healthier, a little bit better. Red tends to shine on the skin tones and kind of smoothen in on the highlight, roll off and things like that. So people see themselves on this camera and be like, oh, okay, I look good. I look nice. How we came with this is that we actually shot on location. We just went into a section of the building that looked nice, and these employees actually worked in this section of the building. As you can see, we have a rug underneath. We have a chair that she's sitting on. We have like a little dresser or whatever you call it with a plant on top right next to it. That was my initial idea. This person named Jeannie, she actually does like home decor and design and stuff. That's why she works at this company, because it's a flooring company. So we had the luxury of her actually coming in and kind of helping us out a little bit. So she did a little set design work for us. So it made it a little easier for us and made it look so much better. And that just kind of goes to show on how much you actually need a team to pull everything off. All right, yeah. So this is my production assistant, Penelope, is actually showing the interviewer everything, and she's dope. We actually had her play the production assistant and actually the DP on this one because my DP had an emergency, so he had to run out after the last interview. So we let Penelope kind of handle things on the camera, and I just, gave her a light show, and I already had everything set up, and I was viewing everything from my iPad, so pretty easy. Shout out to P. All right, so in this clip, it's basically the same thing. Now you can kind of see the second light. I have the Amarin right there. I was gonna throw some negative fill over the huge window, but as far as certain situations, we kind of want to make sure that we go for the look that we want. If I would have threw that big negative fill over the window, that would have made a dark on one side of her face, which we probably wanted to go for. But at the same time, I was going for more of a high key light setup. So I didn't have a thin black one. I only had a thick black one. So when I threw that over, it kind of blacked out the entire window. And I didn't really want that. So if I could have made it a little darker, I would have. But I like the high key setting, the high key look. And of course, I will show you guys that. This is also me sitting across from the person I'm interviewing. Most of the time, I'm very good at talking to people. That's why I decided to do this myself as a director. Gave this person the easy questions, kind of flowed into everything, and hopefully the video turns out perfect how I like it. Most of the people I interviewed was a little nervous, but at the same time, when you kind of have a regular conversation with the person and kind of throw the questions in, they answer them perfectly. They smile. You know they prepare for it. All right, so in this clip you can see the red Komodo. You can see me, of course. We just got done doing an interview with one of the top execs at this company. I just have a Sigma 18 to 35 on a Komodo and just kind of running it off of V-mount. I got the Tiltra Mirage V&D filter on top. Also, I'm not really one of those shooters that shoots in ELQ and all that. If somebody's paying me thousands of dollars, they can at least get some MQ or some LQ. I don't go for all the ProRes stuff. I just add it into my price. And most of these companies want to own their footage anyway. So I add all that into the price, and they have to buy their own SSD or hard drive. So all I'm doing is editing off the SSD that they bought already. and I'm just handing it over, honestly. So yeah, I don't have a space problem for real. All right, so in this clip, this is my original DP. This is Vinny. He's a dope guy. This is another location that we did for this company. Yeah, this is a few interviews that we did. I want to make sure that I keep the company under wraps, so we won't kind of put out anything that they don't want. But at the same time, yeah, this is Vinny, great guy. Kind of mentoring everyone right now, kind of showing them around the ropes of shooting with a red. All right, so we did everybody interviews, and this is what we came up with. We kind of allowed P to kind of sit down and stand in for the camera for a second, and we kind of kicked her a couple questions and laughed and joked. The actual video of this is on my YouTube channel, but it only took me like 3 hours, like 2.5, 3 hours to do this. Color grade took the most time. The edit was easy. You know, it wasn't literally nothing but sitting here like talking. But I'm very specific when it comes to color grades. But look how good the image looks, though. This is the actual plant I was talking about that Jeannie came in, brought in, and you know the importance of set design. She brought that plant in. She brought the books in that goes in there. We didn't have any of that. We had a plant up there. It just wasn't that plant. The background is busy. If you can see to the left, she brought that big tower thing in. She put like this faucet on top of the kitchen counter. So set design is very important because that's what fills your image. That's what makes your image better. What's in front of the camera, lighting, what's in front of the camera, lens, camera. That's how it goes. Already a beautiful image off top. You know, we kind of shot, I think, at 6K MQ, so I can kind of punch in, punch out, punch in, punch out. I don't know all the math with the zooming in, but I just zoom in until, you know, till it looks good. That's all. But yeah, so that's just the gist of the video, man. I kind of wanted to do a quick video for you guys, just explaining things. Next time, I'll try to go in more into detail with certain aspects of everything and have just better videos for you guys overall. So check out this video on YouTube. Look at the things in the description. Appreciate you guys. Subscribe, like, everything. Appreciate it.